Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, Katie and I are going to be doing the Getting to Know You tag. So today, Katie and I thought it would be fun to do the Getting to Know You tag. We are new here to YouTube, so we thought it'd be fun to answer some questions about us so you guys get to know us a little bit better. Before we dive into the video, please hit the subscribe button and click the little bell icon so you never miss one of our videos. So let's dive right into the Getting to Know You tag.
Okay guys, so we looked up some fun icebreaker questions for you to get to know us a little bit more before we dive into all things wedding world and how we got into the industry. So here we go. First question, Sophie. If you were a flavor of tea, what flavor would you be?
This is a great question because we all know how much I love tea, and I recently quit coffee, which...
It's been really sad.
It's a dark day.
I drink for you now, so I've had 4 cups of coffee today. Just really trying to even everything out in the world.
Fact. So if I was a tea flavor, I would be Bengal Spice by Celestial Seasons.
Of course.
If you have not tried this tea, you haven't lived yet. It is the best tea on the planet.
You guys, she's not joking about her love and her desire to have this tea in her life. We were at, where were we? Some grocery store, and we saw it on the shelf. She put 6 boxes in my basket. Not 1, not 4, but 6.
Not enough. It is the best tea ever. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out on life. But what flavor of tea would you be?
Definitely passion tea. I mean,
the Tazo passion tea from Starbucks.
Oh, but they don't have it hot anymore. I mourned the day that Starbucks removed their hot Tazo tea.
Why would you do that? Because you can still have it cold.
But it's not the same. No. I mean, if it's raining outside, you don't want an iced Tazo tea. It's fine. I'm not upset, you guys. I'm upset.
Okay, next question. What was your favorite subject in school?
Lunch. 1000% lunch.
That's honestly pretty accurate.
I mean, I basically finished my lunch before it got to lunchtime in school. However, I did really enjoy lunchtime. What about you?
You know, probably PE. I guess.
So I hated school. One ever.
I literally hated school, and so whenever I got to do some sort of physical activity rather than sitting down, I was all here for it.
I think that definitely shows in today's world.
It's on brand for me. All right, this might be my favorite question out of all the questions. I did sneak a little peek here. It's, what is your favorite store to shop at?
Hands down, 1000%, they should sponsor us, Whole Foods.
We could live there. We basically do. When we are not quarantined, we live there. Catch us at the Whole Foods.
It's my favorite place to be. We once spent over $300 on just charcuterie boards alone in one sitting. Yeah. No shame in our game there. It's our favorite place to be.
Yeah. And I mean, I have to really say the same thing, not to copy you, but that place is
it's hard to beat.
It has everything we could ever need.
Okay, now that you guys have gotten to know us just a little bit more, I hope you enjoyed all of our answers. They were sure near and dear to our hearts. It's time to get to know us in the wedding world. So first question, Sophie, how did you get into wedding planning?
Well, it's a long story, but long story short, my background is actually in the fashion industry. So I used to do fashion blogging and personal styling. I worked for Teen Vogue right outside of high school. And then when I got married in 2010, a long time ago, that was just when Pinterest was getting really big. And I think people were able to see for the first time what the possibilities were with weddings. And my clients actually started to ask me, what would it be like if I styled their wedding? When would I style and plan their wedding? And I was like, okay, sure. I mean,
why not?
How different could it be, right? Styling clothes on people, styling weddings. It's very different.
Only a little.
Right. But I also am able to take my expertise from that world, and we created Stylish Details because I wanted an all-inclusive service that combined wedding planning, so the logistics of planning, and the design aspect of planning. So it's an all-inclusive experience. How did you get into the planning world?
Well, I started off in a small clothing boutique. They were amazing. And my boss at the time is actually Sophie's best friend and another assistant planner. So I showed up to work today and I was like, you know what? I really want to get into this wedding planning thing. And she's like, oh my gosh, call Sophie. And I think we talked on the phone for 15 minutes? 15 minutes?
Right away.
Yeah.
We connected right away.
15 minutes later, and then I worked an event with her, and then it kind of just kept going from there. I was in school at the time, and so I drive home from Arizona for weddings. I was working in events at school, and so that kind of sparked my interest. And then driving home, 8 hours just for this girl, you know, she thought I was worth it. And so ever since then, we've been inseparable.
All right, you ready for the next question?
Let's do it.
All right. What is your favorite part of a wedding day?
Oh my gosh, wedding days are so long for us, and there are so many amazing memories. But I think mine has always been the ceremony. I cry at every ceremony.
She does.
If I'm your planner, you turn around and you see me, I'm so sorry if I'm like crying. But I think my absolute favorite part is watching the groom's face when the bride is walking down the aisle. I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it, and it's just seeing the love in their eyes and just the happiness. It is my absolute favorite. What about you?
I definitely agree with that part. For me, it's more seeing all of the planning and the logistics and blood, sweat, and tears that we put into the planning before this day and seeing it all come to life. Like having the production just all come together. It never gets old, and seeing the look on the couple's face when they come into that reception room is just, it makes it all worth it. And we've done that hundreds of times, and every single time it's like a new experience. So that's definitely my favorite.
Okay guys, next question. So we have seen so many trends pass through our mood boards and our clients' minds. And so we are here to answer one question. What has been your favorite trend thus far?
I would say my favorite current trend. Can I do that? Because
yeah,
I mean, I feel like there's just so many trends. Current trend, oh gosh, I love the idea of a silent disco, and I have not gotten to do that yet for a wedding. We work a lot in Palm Springs where the sound ordinance is around like 9 or 10 o'clock, just give or take. And I would love to do a silent disco. I love the idea of everyone like dancing with headphones on to the same song. I think that's so cool. So that's something that I want to do.
As long as we get the headphones though, because we just can't be standing in
true.
like, the
That's
quiet.
True. Yeah. We need the headphones too.
Absolutely.
What about you?
Mine is definitely the velvet, like the crushed velvet trend.
Yes.
We are planning a wedding right now, and we have a chartreuse, like mustard colored velvet napkin as one of our place settings, and oh my god,
so
it is
pretty.
So cool, and it just looks so cool.
I think too, a lot of people velvet, like they're afraid of velvet, and there's so many ways that you can incorporate it in subtle ways.
Absolutely.
So it's an awesome trend.
It's so pretty.
Okay, last but not least, and this is a fun one, we're gonna kind of do a little spin on this. So the first question for you is, because you're not married, and we want to know your dream wedding. Like, what does that look like? What are some things that you would love to include in your wedding? What's like a must-have for your wedding? How about that?
Let's see. I always tell Sophie that when I get married, she's going to get a budget and she's just going to run with it. But I think that one aspect that I'd love to have at my wedding is I don't want formal seating. I literally want like 10 food trucks of all different varieties, you know, Mexican, American, Italian, whatever. And just lounge sets, high top tables, you know, just in random seating so people can just go up, eat as much as they want, and just party. I think that would be so cool.
I cannot wait to come to this wedding and plan this wedding.
It's going to be great. You're all invited. So
the opposite question to that was, what would I have done differently for my wedding? So I had a pretty great wedding. I do not regret hardly anything about it. The one thing I regret, and you're just going to make fun of me for this.
Oh my God.
I did not have a professional DJ. She didn't know that. Fun fact.
That makes me want to cry.
Honestly, it was bad. So that is the one thing I would have changed about my wedding is I would have hired a professional DJ. We had this was the decade of the iPad or iPod even. I don't think their iPads came out yet. So my father-in-law was doing that poor guy.
That stresses me out.
So we always recommend having a professional DJ for sure.
Always, 100%. And also you'd want me there, right?
Clearly. Spinning. Being the DJ.
Wiki. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed getting to know us a little bit more. We sure enjoyed answering those questions. Anything else to add?
No, I don't think so. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the little bell button so you never miss one of our videos. And please make sure to visit us on Instagram @StylishDetails, and we'll see you guys next time.